What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Killer Keemstar, and I'm here with...
Only use me, Blade.
This is the BadKidCast, the audio cast that you listen to
while you game.
We are available on Stitcher.
I hate this fucking process. What is it?
Just name one.
iTunes. It's like naming the fucking Seven Dwarfs.
We are available on Stitcher, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, SoundCloud.
Is that it? Is that all?
iTunes?
I think we already named iTunes. It's like naming the Seven Dwarfs, bro. It's so annoying.
This is the fucking BadKidCast. This episode of the BadKidCast has been brought to you by youtube.com/the_Newman_Knight09. We literally have to spell this shit out for you because it's too much.
He goes by Shadow Poker, but his YouTube channel is
TheNewmanKnight09. And on this dude's channel, he has a bunch of really cool, interesting stuff. You want to talk about that, Blade?
Yeah, it's like some of his stuff is like old retro gaming. Like there's like some Mike Tyson Punch Out. He actually does cigar reviews,
which
is something quite interesting. And he also does like stand-up comedy and stuff like that.
Check him out. And then there's another one. We have that sponsor that always sponsors the BadKidCast.
A staple in the BadKidCast community. This gentleman, Substance, he
was searching for that guy who camps. We found him, and he's still sponsoring the BadKidCast.
What a trooper.
What a fucking trooper.
We are working on getting that guy who camps. We just didn't give him enough notice. Like, we're literally like sitting here about to do the cast. I'm like, let's see if we can get Jeff on, because we talked to Jeff in like a party, and we're going to get him on. He just has to get a little bit of notice.
So the first thing I want to talk about is when you walk into the sporting store, what is the first thing that you see? Like, what's the big fucking thing that they have hanging in the back?
What?
Like boats and shit,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like, and every time you go into a sports store, like a Dick's or wherever, you know, I don't know if some of you are from England.
Sports Authority, I mean, whatever sporting goods stores.
You see these fucking kayaks, you see these like wakeboards and shit, and you're like, that's fucking cool, but I don't know if one would fit on my car. I don't know if I'm actually going to do it. They're like fucking $500 for one of these fucking things. Am I really going to go kayaking, right? Well, for those of you that don't know, me and Blade have been on this exercise fucking grind. Started on May 1st, I believe it was. May 1st.
Wow, so damn.
Yeah, so for 22 days we've been on this kick.
Yeah.
May 1st we started like, you know, walking at least an hour a day, and then it turned into like 4 hours and multiple miles and all this shit. But it was all that cardio, like legs and shit exercise, right? Well, I go to the Dick's Sporting Store in my area, and I see these...
The same place where we got our ladder ball set?
Yeah. And we're going to talk about that, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got to talk about that. In fact, we should send motherfuckers over there and be like, what up, what up? Okay. But anyhow, let me get to the point. I'm in the Dick's Sporting Store, and apparently they're having a boat sale.
Boom. So
these kayaks that are like $500 are now on sale for $179 for a kayak.
Yep.
It's so cheap that I start thinking about nights that I go out to the bar, and I'm like, yeah, I've easily blown like $250 a night.
Yeah.
You know, at the bar.
Yeah.
Like, I'm at a point now where the money is not the holdup, right? Money would never been a holdup, you know, if I really, really want to go kayaking. But I'm to the point where it just seems like I need to have a kayak. You know, it's super cheap. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking about it. And the thing that I'm held up on the most is I got a Hummer, but where the fuck do I put the kayak? Like, I don't understand the process, right? So I go home and I start like looking at YouTube videos and how they string it up there and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to buy one kayak and just go kayaking by myself. So call Blade. I'm like, Blade, if I buy a kayak, will you buy a kayak? And Blade said,
yeah, let's do this.
So the next day we go to the fucking thing and we actually did it, dude. We bought life vests. We bought fucking paddles. I got like a little dry thing to keep your cell phone and everything safe in there. We're like, fuck it, we're doing this.
I mean, really, all you need to go kayaking, like he said, is you need the kayak, the paddle, and the life vest. And then the only extra thing in order to transport it was like some $40 thing to make it. Explain that thing.
What? Oh, yeah. So on the top of my Hummer, there's like this like foam and strap thing that's like $40. And it's just basically you're putting your kayak on some foam so it doesn't fuck up the top of your car. And then you're just strapping it down. It's really simple. So I know if I felt this way for like fucking 10 years when I looked at kayaks and was like, I want one, but I don't know what to do with it, right?
Right.
I know other people have felt the same way. Right, so we ended up getting two kayaks. We ended up getting like 2 fucking paddles, the life vest, everything all together came out to be like $530.
When like that, how much it would be for like a single kayak if we would have just bought it normally.
Yeah, so like if anyone out there is thinking about like, hey, maybe I'm gonna try kayaking out, do it because it's pretty fucking cool.
It's fun, man.
So the first time we go kayaking, right, we go to Java Lake.
Java Lake, yep.
And it's this is like not really that big of a lake. It's a very if you called it a pond, it would be an extremely big pond, but it's very calm water. Very calm water, and you can't even take motorized vehicles on this lake. Like they have a ban on it.
Yeah. So we're out there and we're having a good time. We're literally, I think we went around the lake, right? Like we went a good distance.
Yeah.
My arms were killing me the next day, but
we did so much kayaking that first day to the point where the whole upper body like workout thing that I was attempting to achieve was achieved. Like arms were hurting, right? So
and I also found out that my right arm is a lot stronger than my left arm for some
Why?
reason. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Are you right-handed?
Yeah.
You know what's weird? My left hand is stronger.
I may have talked about this before. I was born left-handed. My daycare teachers put the crayons in my right hand and forced me to go right-handed. That's why I have horrible, horrible handwriting.
That could be the same thing for me. I don't know. My left hand is way fucking stronger.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
You might have been born left-handed, bro. Like a lot of people that are born left-handed get forced by society to use their right hand.
Yeah, that happens a lot. So, and when I play hockey with the left stick.
Oh, okay.
But that's the only thing I'm left in. Like as far as like baseball and all that shit, I'm right.
You know what? If you're a youngster, right, and you're getting into sports, and you haven't developed the skills quite yet, like you're just starting out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're just learning how to shoot a basketball, or you're just learning how to do whatever. Why not start off left-handed, because you're at an advantage if you are a left-handed person, because most people are adapted to use right-handed things. So if you're starting off playing a sport, why not learn how to do it left-handed?
Well, they said people that are left-handed are more inclined to being involved in sports and art or something.
Art, that makes sense.
Yeah, because you're using something about your brain. I don't know how it all works.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we're on this fucking lake the first day. We grinded it out. I see this duck on the lake. There's this duck on the lake, a little brown duck, right?
Right.
I see this thing popping up, so I start fucking paddling over to it. I get to it, and I realize that it's a bird. It's a duck, right? And this duck sees me, and he's like, fuck! And the duck goes underwater. So I paddle over to his place, like where he went down, waiting for him to come up, and I'm going to be right there to, like, see him, you know?
Yeah.
This fucking duck swam underwater 150 feet and popped up, like, really far away. And I was shocked. This fucking super duck. So I hunted him down again, same thing. So that happened. We went and played some shuffleboard. I whooped your ass.
I had an amazing shot, though. Remember that amazing, like, 13-point shot that I had?
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. Just on your home turf.
My dad's got...
Bombed off lemonade.
My dad's got, like, this fucking old shuffleboard thing that, like, came out of a bar or something in the house and bought new pucks for it, and we played, and it was fun. So anyhow, we get to today. Because our first kayaking adventure was pretty calm, I was like, you know what? Let's go into Lake Erie.
Yeah. Woo! Okay, so let me just put it in perspective, okay? So to get a little bit of exercise in order to meet up with Keem, I literally went on a jog to meet up with Keem just so I can get a little bit of cardio in beforehand, right? So when I leave my house, it's like bright, sunny, beautiful day, right?
Sunny as hell.
By the 20, 30 minutes later when I meet up with Keem, it looks like a fucking thunderstorm's about to come in. I'm like, what happened? Like, goddamn. So we get to Lake Erie. We have to carry the canoes, kayaks, a good, I don't know, what, third of a mile at the most?
Yeah, I would say, close to it. We have to carry him pretty far to get him into Lake Erie. But anyhow, we get into Lake Erie, we get there, and I uploaded a video on my new channel, Keemstrike, of it, and you can check that out. And the video doesn't give it justice, right?
Yeah.
Like, the fucking waves weren't really that big, but, like, when you're in a kayak and the fucking water's just pouring into your fucking kayak,
yeah,
they seem like you're lost in the ocean.
I'll give a comparison for all the Call of Duty people out there. Imagine, like, sometimes when you're playing Call of Duty and you go on, like, some kind of streak and you're like, that was so amazing. Then you rewatch it back like, oh, well, that's not that cool. When we're in the kayaks, I feel like we're, like, part of like a River Runs Wild or some shit like that. Like the waves are really, really intense and high and fast and everything. And then we watch it, it looks like we're just cruising or whatever. I'm like, oh,
the waves don't look that big at all.
So when we get up there, I don't realize that it's super choppy. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm not fucking getting in there. This is a bad idea. So Keem's all fucking for it. He's like, yeah, he's all pumped up. Let's go. Yeah. He's got the GoPro on his helmet. He's like, let's fucking do this. And I'm like, Operation, you go first, bro. And you go and you get in, and
dude, I went pretty far. I went probably about, I don't know, like I would say 60 to 70 feet offshore.
Yeah,
I was a ways, and Blade looked small as hell. You know, I was out there, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it was even farther than that. I don't know. Maybe 100 feet. I don't know. Anyhow, when I got out there a ways, I decided just so you know, the water, the waves and shit was coming onto the beach, right? It was coming at the beach where Blade is standing, right? So
what beach do the waves go away from it?
A lot.
What?
When the tide's the other way, they do.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? How did you not know that?
No, well, I'm just saying that it doesn't really go away. Like, obviously, the waves come towards the beach. What do you think, they're going to go away from the beach?
Yes,
Where's the water
do.
coming from?
Yes, they do. That's the whole point of tide. The tide goes in, the tide goes out.
But the waves are always naturally going towards the beach, though.
On the other beach, they can go away from the beach. Anyhow, the point is that the waves were hitting the beach.
Okay.
The tide was coming in, right? So as I fought my way against the current and against all this shit, and I got out there, I decided to turn back because Blade was being a bitch just standing on the fucking beach.
Well, I'm watching him. I'm like, and I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm just watching him. It's Operation You Go First, and he went out a little bit, a good amount, and then the waves got too hectic and then tipped him over, and he swam right back.
Well, when I was coming back, I caught a wave. Like, I caught a fucking wave, and it flew me at the beach and tipped me over.
Like, go back to your home. Now, so after all this, Keem's still like, Blade, you gotta fucking go. You gotta go. So I'm like, I'm trying to get going. It's a little bit of a hassle. I finally get to the point where I like jump into the kayak and going, right? I'm like, awesome.
Wait, before that, Blade was sitting in his kayak on the beach hoping that the tide was going to take him out there.
Well,
yeah, ridiculous.
The tide was coming in pretty strong, so I'm like, well, when you come in on the way back, just bring me back with you.
It was ridiculous. Dude, like, get the fuck up. Like, you got to walk in the water.
So, finally, okay, this is the best way I can explain it, okay? I'm going to use the boxing analogy. Imagine preparing for the whole thing. You get into the boxing ring, you're like, and then you hear the bing, and you're like, this is it. I'm boxing. Come a little bit. I went out about a good 6-7 feet, maybe. And I'm like, okay, I'm fucking doing this. I paddle a couple times, and then this one wave just comes at me and is like, nope, boom, knocks me out. Like, game over, dude. Just completely sideswiped me and like threw me back to the ocean. Like I got kicked out of the club or something. Like, no, fuck.
I cannot wait to make more fucking videos and do more kayaking and more stuff. There's so much shit that we have to do this summer.
Okay, so we were watching people. What they were doing is they had they're like kind of like parasails, and they would attach them, like, obviously they hold on to the handle, and they would like kind of not water ski, but like ski. What is that?
They're like surfing with.
So yeah, surfboards.
It's not parasailing. What is it? It's a surfboard with a fucking kite.
Yeah.
They're holding a kite and they're surfboarding. And this dude was like whipping through the fucking lake with it. Yeah. I don't know. You can't do that shit, bro. You're not going to be able to do that.
Why can't I not do that shit?
Because you're too big, dude. It's not
so
going to.
What? I've done, what is it? I'm not jet skiing, but the thing where they, someone's in a boat and then you hold the handle.
Yeah, but a boat is pulling you.
Yeah, that's the wind. The wind's pulling me, bro. It's super windy.
Okay. Not to be rude, but you're like 300 and some pounds. So like, you're gonna depend on a giant kite to like pull you on top of the water.
What's the difference between someone that's 300 and someone's like 280? Like those dudes weren't small that were doing that.
They were like maybe 200 pounds.
No, they were bigger than that because you got to think that those dudes were decent size, but they're muscular, so that's going to be heavier.
I don't know. I don't know if it would work. I'm just saying.
Well, I don't see why not. Like I'm a bigger dude, but I'm not fucking massive. Like there's fucking football players that do that shit.
There's got to be some type of weight limit. Like your kayak, you're a little bit over on the weight limit on your kayak, and it dips, bro. It dips.
No, I know it dips, and we knew that coming into it. And they were like it's really funny because when we were in the store, right? Like we're like looking at all the different kayaks, right? Like we kind of sit on this. I'm like, ooh, I'll flip the thing over, and it says max weight is 275, right? And so we're kind of debating, like, well, I wonder if that's like how lenient that is or whatever.
Is there some wiggle room there?
Yeah, it's a wiggle. And so then I'm like, why don't we ask the dude? And so we walk up to the dude, and I realize, I'm like, this is a really retarded question. So I'm literally going like this. Sorry, sir. I know this is a dumb question, but that number right there, does that mean anything? And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, okay, I'm like probably like 310, right? And this is 275. So obviously I'm over. What does that mean? Can I still do it, or is it just gonna fucking what's gonna happen? He's just like, no, you'll be a little bit lower than the water level.
He's like, you're gonna be close to the water.
Yeah,
and it is. But when you were on the Java Lake, was the water going in?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Was it going in at Lake Erie?
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah, it was. It was going in on yours, and you're not past the weight limit. So
I was like flying into the waves, and the waves were just like coming over the front of the kayak.
So the first place that was super calm, that's literally like getting into a bathtub. This one was like getting into a fucking whirlpool or something like that.
And you want to go down the creek? You want to
a nice gentle creek? Yeah. I can't believe you never had floating the river, dude. Floating the river is an awesome experience.
Yeah, well, I don't know where they do it.
Okay, I mean I'm sure that they have it up here, but basically what you do is you need two cars. What you do is you take inner tubes and stuff, and you float. You basically start floating down the river, and it's a slow, gradual thing. You may go over some jumps, you may have to avoid some rocks or whatever, but for the most part, you're literally peacefully floating down the river.
Well, I found a trail that starts like in this area and then goes to downtown Buffalo.
Okay,
a water trail. But I don't know enough about it. I feel like, here's my thing. I feel like if we were to get into the lake or into the river without knowing that much about it, right, all of a sudden we're going to like run into a whirlpool and drown or some shit. Like there's going to be like something that...
we're going to find one near us that the people online will like say, yeah, this is a good place to float. You know what I mean? Like
I can totally
like
picture...
During the summer, there's a lot of people floating.
I can totally picture me and you going to some place and be like, oh, yeah, we saw it online and blah, blah, blah. And next thing you know, we're like, holy fuck, Niagara Falls is right in front of us and like fucking whipping, to our death. I don't know. It just needs more research, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. It just, it's a combination of doing the exercising, but also it's a combination of being outside.
Adventure. There's so much more stuff I want to do. I would definitely want to get to the Adirondacks this summer and climb that mountain. You know what we should do? We should just go fucking canoeing this weekend at Allegheny State Park. There's all kinds of fucking lakes and shit.
That's what's up.
And waterways.
Is there anything that we can kind of like... I don't want like white water adventures like we just did today, but like, is there anything that we can... Somewhere in between the calmness of the first place and the craziness of the second place?
Here's the thing. Like, I keep visualizing... I'm not trying to be a bitch, but I keep visualizing like, a tree... in the middle of like off to the side and like running into it and being dragged under and drowning and like, so there's this thing that's called the regatta, and the regatta is in Great Valley, New York. And it's every year around April time. And basically the brilliance of this is that the river like goes within like maybe 10 feet of each other, but in order to get there, it goes like 2 miles and then like somehow loops around and comes right back.
Oh, okay. That's
so
cool.
Right where the rivers like kind of meet each other or whatever, or really close to each other, they do this thing. They get in on one side and then get out the other side. It does like a full like 360 or whatever.
That's awesome.
So the regatta is like a thing where everybody goes, they bring their canoes, and everyone drinks. Like the firemen literally run this thing, and the firemen in the town set up stations and give people free beer on their boat. as they're going through.
Huh.
So it's a situation where you get fucking wasted and you go and do this thing. Well, somebody died this year.
Oh, what a buzzkill.
Somebody died this year, and our friend Amanda, you know Amanda, right?
Mm-hmm.
She took a kayak and tipped it over and almost drowned it.
Ooh.
So, you know, it's just one of those things, like, I definitely want to do this shit, but I just want to, you know, learn more about it before I do it.
Right.
You know? So that's that. Ladder ball.
Ladder ball.
So I started doing some research on ladder ball because I want to have the best set in the world. And I think maybe we talked about this.
We briefly mentioned it, but go ahead.
Briefly mentioned it. There's actually, like, the official ladder ball is called, like, ladder golf. And this guy makes the tournament ladder ball sets. And I hit him up on Twitter and I was like, dude, you need to, like, send us some sets and send us some balls and we'll promote you and all that. And he hit us back.
It took him a second, but he hit us back. So we're gonna. I really want BadKidCast balls.
BadKidCast balls? I don't think they can make those.
Why not?
I'm sure they could, but I mean, who's gonna be like, oh, I want to get my BadKidCast ladder ball set?
Well, here's the thing. There's no competition. It's not like there's optic balls and phase balls and drifter balls and Jericho balls and stuff like that, like a million other balls and Nate Shot balls. Like, the only people in the gaming community that
But I gotta call them balls, ladder balls.
Okay.
It just seems weird. You're just like, there's no Nate Shot balls.
There's no Nate
There's
Shot
no phase
ladder
balls.
phase ladder balls. See, it's just, it ruins the flow of what I'm trying to say here. That's
You're
why.
just like, you have no balls.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, good. I'll use this example, Scuff, right? Like, there's a ton of us that have Scuff and have Scuff discount codes, right?
Yeah.
So even though you might love me, you might have already ordered your Scuff using Hex's code, right?
Uh-huh.
We are the only people in the gaming community that is repping Ladderball right now. So there's no competition. So I don't see, like, and a lot of people, I honestly think of this, I may sound cocky or whatever, but a lot of people would not know about Ladderball if it wasn't for us talking about it. Right? Let's be fair.
I guess, like, you know, it might not have hit England yet or something.
I mean, we have a reach, like the dude's Twitter followers. I think he had like maybe like 600 followers.
200.
200?
Yeah.
200 followers.
Yo, if you're listening to the BadKidCast right now, hit this dude up on Twitter. His Twitter handle is Ladder Golf, and tell him to sponsor the BadKidCast.
Yeah,
I
think,
use me, Blade and Keemstar.
I think they're already down, but I'm just saying, like, we have.
I know,
some
but it'd be
reach
just funny to just like
to spam. Let's talk about this. I was talking about this.
I love spamming. I love getting my audience to like spam someone.
So
it's funny.
Here's the thing. I once was doing a Road to Commander, All or Nothing, right? Just getting whatever views. And one episode, I was just like, you know what? Let's see if we can make this the most disliked video ever. And I got literally like 10,000 dislikes. And it's like, I can't. But if I say something positive, like if we send people over to spam someone, like I normally try not to ever do that, but if it happens, they're in forces. They're like, fuck you, die in a fire, burn the whole place down. But if it's just like, hey, this autistic kid plays Call of Duty, he's pretty cool. They're like, whatever, boring. It's like, so you're down to go in militias of hate, but you're not down for militias of kindness.
It's mob mentality, right? Like everyone's down to get together to fuck somebody up, right? It's gang mentality. It's mob mentality. But when you're trying to do like a cause for good, it's really, really hard to organize and pull people together. Because, you know, I don't know. I guess being evil is more exciting.
You know what I wish they would do? I wish that like, you know how it's a lot of times you'll see something on Twitter be like, I liked a drama alert video. Like it'll like auto share. Why can't they share that for dislikes? I think that'd be pretty funny.
Oh, no one would dislike anymore. I don't think I think it's ridiculous that like if you dislike, it's anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why do people have the anonymous right to dislike? Right.
But you're put on full blast if you like it though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting.
It's not fair.
Why is there no dislikes on Facebook? That'd be awesome.
Remember the one day YouTube was glitched and it wouldn't let you dislike?
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
That was a couple months ago. Like everyone was trying to dislike and it was going to the ad thing. It was glitched for a whole day.
Dude, so lately YouTube ads have been literally like videos on other people's channels. Like they'd literally be like, if a video that did well on a channel, YouTube would be like, well, let's use this video as like a promotional thing.
Yeah.
So I'm watching a Dynasty video for GTA 5 information, right? I'm watching a Dynasty video, and the ad that pops up is this dude, and he's doing like a vlog. And he starts talking, and I'm listening to it because I'm thinking this has got to be a joke or a punchline. And I listen to the whole 5-minute thing. There's no joke or no punchline. I'm like, what the fuck is this? He never said go sub to my channel. He never did anything like that. It was just a random video that YouTube put on.
Who made the commercial? His network or something?
No, it was just a vlog on his channel that YouTube is using as a commercial.
Oh, they're stupid.
Yeah, they're starting to do that. Another dumb thing, and I talked about this in the car with you. Let's say you are an Xbox One hater, right?
Okay.
Let's say you're just like, you know what, I hate the Xbox One, or I hate the PS4. It doesn't matter. Let's go with the Xbox One. You're like, you know what, dude, I think Xbox One's stupid. The Kinect's dumb. There's no games, blah, blah, blah.
Fucking YouTube will be like, oh, they're talking about Xbox One. Let's put an Xbox One commercial there. An ad right before the video. Yeah.
There was another thing that actually happened on CNN, dude. This was funny, and I want to find the video and show it to you. This is how it went down, right? There was a commercial for, like, let's say Travelocity. I think it was Travelocity. Yeah. And they're like, Travelocity, definitely go here and check it out. It's pretty cool. It's a commercial, right? Mm-hmm. As soon as they get back, they're like, breaking news. Customers of Travelocity have lost their credit card information to them. It's like, but that was your ad, though. That was your ad. It's like you doing a YouTube scum video, and then, like, someone who actually is YouTube scum is your ad for the video. It's like, what? Oh, that's confusing.
Yeah. It's so messy. It's so messy. Some of the shit that's going down now. I'm excited. My fucking network is really, really taking off.
Boom.
Really taking off. We close to 1,000 people in my network. I'm excited about it. Super excited about it. Everyone seems to be happy, with the product and everything. I got a secret project that I'm working on with video games that I can't talk about, so there's no point in me even bringing it up.
Whoops.
And that's coming out June 1st. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
You never have anything going on. You're just like
I'm on this exercise tip right now, bro.
Well, yeah, you got that going on, but I'm saying
I'm also brainstorming something to do on my channel just besides gameplay commentary.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I always have these things working in the works, right? Blade, you're just like, you know what? I knife people.
I
don't mean to put you on blast.
No.
I'm just saying, like,
don't worry about it. I mean, like, right now I'm literally brainstorming, trying to figure out different types of content to come to my channel because, even though people like my commentaries or whatever, something needs to change.
Do you want to brainstorm on the BadKidCast?
No.
Why? I have ideas.
What? Shoot me some ideas then.
Well, I think you should do like a ton of vlogs.
Okay.
I think you should do food reviews.
Okay.
All right. I think you should do pranks.
Like what kind of pranks?
I don't know, like in real life pranks.
Okay.
All right.
I wanted to do a canoe vlog. Like, you know what I have? I don't have a GoPro, but I have a 1080p tactical camera from Call of Duty.
I don't even know what that is. Oh yeah, I do. It came with one of the extreme packages or something.
I got the extreme package of Call of Duty Ghost, and I have that. And it actually comes with the stuff with headgear, so I don't have to buy anything. I'm good to go.
Is it waterproof?
Yeah, I doubt it. Maybe. I don't know.
You should just buy one. You can get the cheaper model, which is still 1080.
I really like the video quality of the GoPros.
Yeah, you should just get one. It's like $200,
okay.
And it'll come with pretty much everything you need. Sometimes you have to rig up, do you want to hold a stick or what do you want to do?
Yeah. I mean, definitely more me videos. Like, obviously, it's YouTube. It's about you, so it's going to be more focused on me. I feel more confident on camera now, but now that we've been exercising, and I honestly feel fucking better, dude.
Oh, dude, I feel great compared to what I did before May 1st.
Yeah.
I can't wait until June 1st hits because then it's a full month where I've been active every day. There was one day that I didn't work out, but I went to the mall and walked my ass off at the mall.
I know which day you're talking about, and that day it was raining super tough.
Yeah.
So
it's hard. It's hard when it's pouring like that. But it's been like a fucking rainforest here in Western New York. Jesus Christ. It rains every single day, but it's sunny. It's sunny half the day, raining the other half the day. It's insane.
The great part about that is that people will have their windows down and sunroof open, being like, oh, yeah, it's so fucking hot. And then all of a sudden, just rainstorm.
Like fucking today, it was sunny as shit. I go to pick you up, rain, fucking black. It's insane. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
Bam.
And we are back. So you know what I started watching?
What?
Fargo.
Fargo.
It's a TV series on FX. And, of course, I don't watch any TV series on TV.
Yeah.
Period.
Like, commercials suck, and it's better. Do you like the marathon shows or no?
I love marathoning shows. That would be my... that's how I would love to do everything that I watched.
Yeah.
Like, when series come out on Netflix, it is so great because I can actually be a part of that series. I can, like... I'm watching so much of it, I feel like I'm... Like, when I started Marathon The Sopranos, I felt like I was there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same thing with House of Cards. I felt like I was there with Kevin Spacey in the White House. And
I'm excited for Orange is the New Black to come back.
When's it coming back?
It's coming back like June 1st or something, June 6th or something.
Do you know when Boardwalk Empire's coming back?
It's not for a while. You know what show that you need to watch, man, and everyone out there, this is so slept on. Ray Donovan, man.
Ray Donovan?
Ray Donovan. Howard Stern says that Ray Donovan is the best show of all time.
How old is it?
There's only one season so far.
How many episodes?
I think it was probably like 10 or 12.
Ray Donovan? So, when's that?
It's on Showtime, and new season starting up in like a month or so.
I'll check it out.
Dude, Ray Donovan's awesome, bro.
I will check it out.
All right.
But what I'm telling you right now is you need to get on Fargo.
All right.
So... Fargo starts off by saying 2006 in Minnesota, this is based on a real story of what happened. This is 100% real. The only thing that's changed is the names, right? That's how it starts off. Someone's like, holy fuck, this is real.
I wonder how much of it is inspired by the movie Fargo. Because it sounds like the similar premise, but not the same story.
I don't know. It's a different story. Anyhow, I'm watching it. And it's amazing. It's the craziest fucking story ever. And I'm like, I can't believe this really happened. Well, I started doing some research. Apparently, like, all the scenes are real, but they're from, like, different events.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you know, one dude gets murdered and then another one gets kidnapped. They tie it in and write it into the show as it's one thing, you know.
Dude, so what do you watch more of? Do you watch more of premium channels like Showtime, HBO series, or... Like, here's the channels that I fuck with. HBO, Showtime, FX, AMC. There you go. That's all you really need to fuck with. After that...
I don't know if it's even based on that. Like, I just, like, I'll check out a show, and if I don't like the show, I don't watch the show. If I like it... Like, I watch fucking Downton Abbey, and I love it.
I couldn't get into it. I tried.
I love Downton Abbey. Like, and it's... If you had to look at it from an outsider, you'd say this is like written for girls. This is like kind of like a
soap opera.
A soap opera set in, but it's more. It's good. It's good. I don't know how to explain it.
If a show's good, it's good. It doesn't matter.
It's fucking good. And the first couple episodes, I was like, but then I got hooked. You get hooked real fast once you identify with the characters and stuff like that. But this Fargo thing, I don't think a lot of people know about this Fargo thing, and you have to check it out. And I'm definitely going to check out Ray Donovan. You still don't watch Game of Thrones, which just blows my fucking mind.
I'm not into that medieval shit, bro.
It's not. It's so fucking good.
I don't know. I fell asleep during Lord of the Rings.
The one that you recommended to me recently, I checked it out, and it was just not good.
What was it?
It was something on HBO or Showtime, one of them. It was like an older one.
Oh.
That started like...
The Wire?
The Wire.
The Wire is amazing.
Horrible.
You're insane, bro. I cannot wait to get that guy who camps on here, and he'll set you straight on The Wire.
Yo, do you watch Homeland?
No.
Ooh, how'd you miss that one?
So let's start trading, bro. Let's start trading shows here, because like if the shows that you mentioned I haven't seen, and the shows I mentioned you haven't seen.
Dude, you should probably do Homeland. That's probably the best one, and you can marathon it, and it's like episodes are out. Okay. You should definitely.
So
marathon.
How about this? Let's do this. Okay. If you didn't, I don't know how you didn't feel The Wire, but okay.
I'm gonna watch Ray Donovan.
You will like Ray Donovan. Everyone that's seen Ray Donovan likes it.
Did you watch the full season?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Fargo's good. So you got to get on Fargo, and you got to go. See, I like coming up on a series that's like old that I can marathon.
Yeah.
Like I watched the first 24 like a couple years ago, like the first season of it, and I marathoned it, and I was like, this is amazing, right? I was up for 24 hours. I literally watched it, the whole thing. But then when it came to like season 2, I started watching season 2, and I'm like, oh, they're going to do the same thing over again?
You know what? That's the same thing that happened to me with Prison Break.
What's that?
Have you ever seen Prison Break?
No.
All right, so Prison Break, the first season of Prison Break is amazing.
Okay.
Amazing. But then the thing is that it goes on for 4 seasons, and like halfway through season 2, you're like, they're just fucking stringing this on, dude. Like they're just stretching it out. Because you know that thing where it's a situation like, let's say right now we're in this room, right, and we're doing the cast. And imagine if Melissa opened that door and held a gun and pulled the trigger, and then it's like, then it pauses and goes to commercial, and somehow we figured out a way to get out of the room without you knowing. And like every single thing is like already pre-thought. It's kind of like one of those things where you know that the person didn't pre-think every single scenario, but they pre-think every single scenario and like some are ready for it.
I want to make a TV series and like fuck with it really bad, right? Like, let's say it's like the typical drama where there's a crime committed and they're trying to figure it out. And then all of a sudden, like, the cops are in the woods, they're looking for the body, and then Swamp Man comes out and, like, eats one of them, right? And they're like, holy shit, what's going on?
It really throws a curveball.
Right, really throws a curveball. So they're like, oh, my God, this is insane. So now they're putting up flyers. They're looking for Swamp Man. They're trying to find out where he's at. They got helicopters with infrared. They're looking for him. And then all of a sudden, like, they find a dinosaur, and they're like, what the fuck, a dinosaur? Like, just crazy shit. So then they catch the dinosaur, and the kids are paying tickets to go look at the little fucking dinosaur that they found in the fucking thing. And all of a sudden an earthquake happens and it fucking rips open the earth, and just fucking aliens just come out and just start shooting people at the zoo. And then the dinosaur is scared as fuck and he's pissing in the corner, and they're like, oh my God.
So
like just insane shit.
So when we went and saw the what's that movie, the Budapest Hotel movie, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking about, there's 2 types of movies. There's movies like a Michael Bay Transformers type thing, where you don't even really need a plot. It's just you want to see some cool shit being blown up. And then there's movies like the Budapest that doesn't have any action, but it's a good film, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's healthy to like both of them. Why don't they just make a movie, fuck characters, fuck plot, just give me a visual fucking joyride roller coaster thing the whole time? Why can't they do that?
They probably could.
Here's the thing, dude.
Okay, when you go to Dave & Buster's, there's this thing that you sit into, right? You sit in this goddamn thing, and it's shaking you all over the place, and it makes you feel like you're on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's got wind literally blowing in your face and shit. They could take a whole video and just take you on an adventure.
For the whole movie.
For a whole movie.
That'd be sick, dude.
Don't even need fucking
You don't need characters. You don't need none of that shit. Hollywood, why don't you do that? Because here's the thing.
Why don't you do it?
Do what? Do that? Make
yeah.
that? Fuck it. Let's go. Let me figure it out.
You'd get millions.
Dude, I still like my idea about allowing people to like bring their Xboxes or have Xboxes there or whatever, and people can recover their accounts and play for like an hour at the movie theater. Like imagine playing Call of Duty on the fucking big screen, or imagine playing any fucking video game or a PC game. Imagine playing DayZ on the fucking big screen.
Okay, so yeah.
I saw a smile there, buddy.
All right, so this was the idea that I had when we were going kayaking. Well, first he said that, and then I followed up with, all right, listen. When YouTubers or whatever you want to call it, streamers stream on Twitch TV, they'll have thousands of people watching them, right?
Right.
What would be cool is if for a bigger YouTuber that has a local fan base, they could rent out a theater and like charge like, $5-10 to get in the theater and just watch them play like they normally do on stream.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Just chill back, you buy popcorn, fucking talk with your friends. Oh shit, nice kill, bro. Like instead of the comment section, actual verbal communication happening live.
That'd be sick.
There's no point of being on stage. What are you going to do on stage? Just, hi guys, how's it going? You're a fucking gamer.
That would be fun to block someone in real life.
To block them in real life?
Yeah. Like some dude's getting rowdy.
Just
like,
pause it. Stop. You're out of here.
You're out of here, buddy.
You're blocked.
That's actually, what sucks though, when I come up with a good idea and then someone will come up with a better idea and you just have to concede. Be like, yep, that's better than mine. That's an awesome one.
Thank you.
I mean, don't get used to that, by the way.
It happens like every day.
No, but like, so I thought of like maybe like a Scene Anners who's in California, and California is like really dense as population goes, and he has a decent enough channel. He could probably fill up a movie theater of people locally. I don't think that
maybe not like every day, but like once a month.
Yeah,
you know?
just give it a try. I think that'd be awesome.
Rent out a movie theater, set up the system, what he's going to play, and fill in the seats. You know, people buy tickets, whatever. He gets a portion of it, whatever.
Yeah, and obviously there's going to be some cost to the movie theater for like housing that. You know.
I was thinking like, would this work and would it not work? And I thought to myself like, I was trying to think of if somebody had this thing going on, fuck yeah, I'd go. Like, if you were doing it, or just, I don't know, like someone that I watch, if some gamer that I actually watch on YouTube did this thing, I'd pay $10 and go do it. We should try to set it up.
Yeah.
I don't think we have enough fans in Buffalo, New York to like pull it off.
I mean, when we did a meetup when we first came out here, there was one where we actually like really promoted it, and we got a good 15, 20 people. But you obviously need more. But
yeah, you just have to find a rinky-dink theater. You know,
Yeah,
nothing that's like super high tech.
You'd have to talk to the people and like set it all up. But I think it'd be pretty fucking awesome.
All right, guys. Well, that's it. Thanks for listening to the BadKidCast. Make sure you check out our sponsors. If you made it all the way to the end of this BadKidCast, please send Blade on Twitter. Ha ha ha! Made it to the end. Fuck you. Because he loves getting spammed by you. He loves it.
I love the feedback. Here's the thing. Some people are like, you don't like
Loves
the feedback? It's like, no, I just don't like being spammed. That's all.
Spam him. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We are out.
Peace.